Peace, peace. It's your boy Wink. I'm just getting up. Welcome to another episode of Wink's WLS 2020. This is my journey. And this afternoon, shall I say, I got a appointment. This is my 6-week follow-up. Going to see Dr. Doyle, man. And see what's crack-a-lacking, see what's popping, see what's happening with my body, and have her tell me, damn, yeah, I'm looking rough. All the good things that I've accomplished so far. No, but yeah, it's my 6-week follow-up, and let's get it popping. Or do you ever get a contradiction between your scale and the scale at the doctor's office? So I'm gonna check the scale here at the crib before I get to the doctor's office. So let's see how much I weigh. So it's saying, my bad, 238.4. 238. So some of the things I wanted to ask my doctor, being that I'm at my 6-week mark, is I wanted to find out, one, am I ready, or can I get in the gym and start lifting weights? I've been using the elliptical, I've been using the treadmill. I'm ready to start lifting weights. All right, that's one. The other thing is I got like 2 cases or 2 nice big packs of protein bars. I want to know, can I start eating protein bars? And just a few other questions, you know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of some of the things I wanted to ask prior to going in to see my doctor, which I think is very important, finding out, you know what I mean? And we're going to find out some of those answers when we get over there. Peace. Yeah, man. So I'm getting ready to go to the doctor's office and everything this morning, or shall I say this afternoon, because it's 12 o'clock. I said I didn't want to do no shopping for clothes and stuff until after I kind of hit my goal, but I think I might end up having to, check this out. So look at all this space I got in my jeans, man. Pants as big as fuck on me. And these was one of the pair of jeans that used to fit me. You know what I mean? Oh, well. And look at my polo. My shirts is getting baggy on me anymore. I mean, it used to be anything one time, you wear your clothes, a little big on you, but I don't want that no more. Like, I want my clothes to fit me, so it's time to do some shopping, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm falling off. Get ready to go up in here, see what's going on. $238.8. Yeah. So the house scale was right at 238. 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I went from 285 to 274 on the surgery day, January the 30th. Now I'm at the 238. So you do the math. It's moving. Scales is moving. I'm on that loser's bench, baby. Huh? Hey, how are you?
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. Well, you don't have the coronavirus yet. That's good.
Good, yeah, definitely not.
How you feeling since last time I saw you?
Doing pretty good.
Good. Through all that really horrible stuff that happens at the beginning?
Yeah. It wasn't really that bad, but yeah.
First week's no fun. Yeah, but usually it gets better. Good.
Yeah.
So are you on phase 3 still or already on to phase 4?
4.
Perfect. How's it going? Any nausea, vomiting, pain?
No pain. Well, last night I had a little discomfort. Right where I guess the one near my belly button or whatever.
The big one?
Yeah, but other than that, I haven't had any issues. A little nausea.
Okay.
I think, well, when it comes to drinking the protein shakes, sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But other than that, I really don't have any issues.
Okay,
I'm pretty good, yeah.
All right, so protein shakes occasionally don't go down very well. Any other foods that just you can't tolerate at this point?
No, actually, I've been nibbling in certain areas of certain foods that I like.
Yeah.
You know, as far as like proteins and stuff. Everything has been going pretty good. I mean, yeah, I don't have any issues with that.
Good.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
That ultimately it's pretty easy. Some people have a lot of trouble, but I love the patients who are like, nope, I can tolerate a lot. It gives you more variety.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, you're doing awesome. You're a little ahead of the curve of where I usually see people at this visit, which is great in terms of weight loss. So I have you down another 22 pounds from the last time we saw you, 41 total.
Cool.
This visit, I usually see people in the 20 to 30% excess weight range, and you're already at 36%.
Cool.
So you're doing fantastic from that standpoint.
Awesome.
Has it been steady? Did you hit a little slowdown in the last couple weeks?
Yeah, I did. The last couple of weeks, I was right around actually like 243 for like a couple weeks.
That happens. That's super normal. The reason that I call it the 5-week slump, essentially, the reason that happens is those first couple weeks right after surgery, there's just no doubt about it. You're starved. We have you on hardly any calories.
Right.
Your body adjusts to that and it slows its metabolism way down, and you guys stop losing weight temporarily.
Gotcha.
Believe it or not, the way to continue to lose weight like you want to is to actually make sure you're taking in enough calories from here on out. So at the beginning, I don't give you any calorie goals. There's just no way to hit them. And you guys are usually around the 300 to 400 mark. As you've healed and you're able to kind of tolerate a little more, I tell you from this visit to the next time you come to see us, if you can get in at least 600 calories a day, it'll help you, believe it or not, to continue to lose weight.
Okay.
Anywhere in that 600 to 800 range is perfect. It's low enough that you lose a lot, but not so low that your body's in starvation mode.
Right.
Same with hitting your protein goals. A lot of people don't love protein shakes at this phase. They're nice only because they let you get in so much protein in an easy to digest form.
Right.
You don't necessarily have to use them anymore if you don't want to. You can do protein bars at this phase.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, you just want them to be the same basic setup as a shake. There's so many bars out there that are really high in sugar.
Right.
But like the Quest, the Pure Proteins, the Built bars, all of those, the Think Thin bars, all those are okay.
Right. And I also, I had a few questions. I'm sorry if I
No, that's what you're here for.
I seen the Benefiber on here.
Yeah, are you having trouble with constipation?
A little bit. So I've been adding, actually with the Benefiber, and I've been adding collagen.
Okay, sure.
And GenPro.
Yeah.
I've been adding, the protein powder to some of my
Good.
food.
I was going to say, because that's the other way if you don't want to do shakes, is to add the protein powders in. Yeah. And if the key is to put them in something you don't know it's there.
Yeah.
But yes, those are other ways you can supplement your protein intake. Absolutely. But yeah, constipation's super common at this phase because you guys are on an all protein, zero fiber diet.
Right.
So yeah, the Benefiber is great as something preventative. It's cheap. You can't even taste it in water. So you can, put it in anything you're already drinking. I take it every day myself.
Okay.
If you do happen to need more on top of that, you're certainly welcome to do a softener or even a laxative if you need it. But a lot of times if we get you on the fiber and as you start to take in vegetables, it'll help a little bit too.
So I see on here exercise.
Yeah, from here on out, it is key for losing weight. Physically, I do clear you to do anything you want from here on out.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yep, so I don't have any more restrictions, but you'll be the best judge. So if you notice like something makes that big port side hurt a little, you might want to back off and try to get in another couple weeks. But technically, you're as strong as you're going to be at this point, so I don't tell you there's anything you're not allowed to do.
Because actually, I started actually going to the gym a couple weeks ago.
That's fine, yeah.
But I haven't done any lifting. It was just the treadmill and the elliptical. So at this point, do I have any restrictions as far as lifting weights?
You don't. Yeah, I wouldn't go nuts. Like I wouldn't go straight out and try to do powerlifting. But no, I take away any restrictions for you at this point, and let you kind of figure it out. And it's good to have a combination of weight and cardio. I say start slow. You're still on very little calories, so you can do like 20-30 minutes 3-4 times a week. You're certainly welcome to do more if you want. If you do more, you want to be closer to that 800 calorie range, just so you're finding the right balance for like continuing to lose weight.
Cool. Yeah. What about salads?
Not yet. I know. Okay. And it's funny because everybody starts to crave them at this phase. Yeah. And then we're like, eat healthy, but no salads. It's just they're hard to digest, the raw veggies right now. Yeah. Your next visit at 3 months post-op, you're allowed to do fresh veggies. But from here until you come and see us again, I would do cooked.
Okay, because that's what I've been doing, like with my omelets. I've been chopping up spinach.
Yeah, that's good.
And if I'll be honest, I have had broccoli, but I steam it until it's nice and soft where I can digest it, chew it up real good and digest
it. And I'm perfectly fine with that if you want to do cooked broccoli at this phase. Yeah, the main reason they tell you to avoid it as your first veggie is because it's so gas forming, but if it doesn't bother you, I'm perfectly fine with it. So yeah, basically any cooked veggie, and you start getting them pretty mushy, and then you can kind of experiment with making them a little less mushy as you go. Cool. Usually by the time you get 3 months post-op, you guys are okay with the fresh veggies. Right now they tend to make you feel kind of sick because they just get stuck a little in your sleeve. Yeah. So that's for next time for labs. So before your next visit with us, which will be in about 2 months from now, I usually have you do your first set of nutrition labs anytime about 2 weeks before you see us. Okay. You're also going to meet with Mary for a full half hour at that visit.
Okay. Yeah. The other question I had was, Mary, is she the nutritionist? All right. So she recommended these vitamins out of Bariatric Pal that I got. Okay. And they just like I can't stand them. They're like big and round.
They're not for you.
They're not for me. So I've heard through a few people, and I'm actually in a support group that Flintstone vitamins. Do you recommend those? Or no?
So they're not as good as the bariatrics, but yeah, for patients who can't tolerate the bariatric formulas, we do tell you can go to the chewable Flintstones that are just over the counter. What you do is quadruple the dose though, so you chew 2 in the morning and 2 at night.
Okay, good. Because I actually got the ones that have the iron, because I did have low iron at one point.
Yeah, it never hurts.
So too. And actually, I was doing right, because when I first got them, I was only taking 1, but I was like, I'm gonna step it up and I'm gonna take 2. So I've been doing 2 in the morning.
Okay, perfect. So now all you want to do is add 2 at night.
2 at night.
Yeah. And you can't overdose on anything from doing that. So it just kind of gives you everything you need right at the beginning. But yeah, you guys usually, especially sleep patients, will usually do okay with the Flintstones if you can't do the berry.
Okay, cool.
Because definitely something's better than nothing. So the bariatric formulas are making you guys so miserable and nauseous. It's better to do something different.
Big. I've been having to break them in half. I've been like, because like they start out okay, but towards the end they get like real bitter, and like the taste just don't set well. Yeah. So I've been letting them kind of like dissolve. I'm thinking like they Alka-Seltzer or something, like it dissolve, but it don't work that way.
It's funny. Some people love them. They're like, it's a big sweet tart. I hear a lot that they hate them, or like it's just they chew and chew and chew and they never go away. So yeah, no, you should do fine as long as you're getting the 4 of the Flintstones a day. Yeah.
Awesome.
Good. Otherwise, I think you're doing awesome. Like your numbers look good. Other stuff you're worried about at this point?
I can't say I have. Well, I mean, you answered a lot of my questions. So,
okay, good.
I mean, I haven't thrown up. I mean, the constipation. Now, I did, again, with the constipation before I started with the Ben Fiber, because of course I make my own pills and stuff up.
I remember from the hospital. That's cool, actually, yeah.
I used some psyllium husk?
Yep.
I used some of that, and I think it was a different, like a clove or something. I can't remember. I got so many of them. Yeah. But I took those for a couple of days, and started coming right out.
Good. Yeah, and I'm my motto in the bariatric world is whatever works for you works for me, as long as it's on the approved list. But otherwise anything that works for you should be pretty safe. Cool. There's a Smooth Move tea out there that some of my patients love. So there's some herbal supplements as well. Right. But yeah, any of that's safe and fine.
So one other thing, I'm sorry. No, is it normal to, like, when you're eating, to kind of feel like it's stuck up in your chest a little bit?
Especially this close to surgery. That will go away at some point. But yeah, that usually is one of the triggers that you might be full.
Okay.
Yeah, so and if you're not fully up, people kind of vary too. Some days they're like, you know what, I have no trouble eating. Other days I really get full really quickly.
Right.
It's good to kind of learn those triggers for when that goes away, as to knowing how full you are. But yeah, that usually means the sleeve is full, so the food is backing up a little into the bottom of your esophagus. You kind of feel it sitting there. A lot of people tell me they feel it sit and then kind of releases through a little bit later.
Right.
Again, things are really swollen and tight in there right now. That's all going to go away, and then the sleeve naturally kind of gets to the size that we want it to be at about 6 months to a year out from surgery.
I also noticed too because of course I drive truck, so I pack a cooler with some waters and some zero sugar Gatorades and stuff, and I put 2 like ice packs in it, so my drinks kind of stay cool. But I noticed that when I drink cool stuff, like, because I've actually had a little bit more reflux than I've had in the past.
And that is very common right after surgery. It's why I put everybody on an antacid for 3 months post-op, because right away, like right after the surgery, A, your stomach's mad, so it produces a lot more acid than average. Right. B, it's much tighter than it was before, so it's higher pressure, and it's before you guys have lost your weight. So all 3 of those things tend to make heartburn very typical right at the beginning. It's very rarely long-term that people have any issues with that, but you definitely want to keep taking your antacid through the next time you see me. The cold sometimes will bother you guys more because you actually get a little crampy type feeling when the stomach's still mad and it has a lot of inflammation. But that'll leave up to you if you want to try to avoid the colds at the beginning, or if it's not so bad that you don't still like to do it. But yeah, hang in there with the heartburn. It usually continues to get a whole lot better. You can also do, like, if you're having an episode where you feel it more, you can chew Tums or something. That's all safe if you want to do it over the counter.
Okay, cool. Awesome. You answered all my questions, for real.
All right, good. Well, you know how to find me before then if you need anything. But otherwise, I'll send Tammy in and she'll get you set up for your 3-month post-ops, which is 2 months from now.
Okay. I appreciate it.
We're going to dap. We'll do the coronavirus fist bump. I like it. You stay safe and healthy.
All right. You too.
All right. We'll see you soon.
Bye. Yeah, people. So the 6-week follow-up went good. A lot of the questions that I had, she answered them for me. I'm upset that I can't eat salads yet. Well, I'm not that upset, but I mean, I'd like to have some, eat my greens and some good fresh vegetables and stuff. But it'll come. Another thing is she cleared me. I can lift weights, so that's gonna be a bonus. You heard me? Yeah, everything is cool, man. Like, everything is going the way that I wanted them to go. I don't have no issues right now. No nothing. She explained to me about the reflux. Just keep doing what I'm doing, and she said everything looked good, so I'm up to par with everything. I can't do anything but stay blessed and thank God, you know what I'm saying? Allah, mashallah, hamdulillah, Allahu Akbar, and all that, you heard me? Feeling good, man. So 6-week follow-up went good. Everything is Gucci. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all coming in, tuning in with your boy. Peace, wink. You know what I'm saying? WLS 2020. I'm out.